Hello everyone, my name is Saad and I am your chemistry instructor and chemistry coach. Today what we are going to discuss, about electrolysis and what happens when electrolysis of dilute solution takes place, what happens when electrolysis of concentrated solution takes place, how we can do electrolysis in case of dilute solution, and what happens with the process of electrolysis in case of concentrated solution, which product will appear at cathode and which product will appear at anode. We will going to discuss all these things in detail, so let's start it. So first of all, let me describe what is the process of electrolysis and how we can understand this electrolysis by using a diagram. Electrolysis is a process in which we decompose an electrolyte. So its definition is a process in which we decompose electrolyte into its ions. So now the question is, what electrolyte is? What is electrolyte? Electrolyte is a liquid. Electrolyte is a liquid which can conduct electric current, which has the capacity, which has the ability to conduct electric current. Electrolyte, it is a liquid which can conduct electric current, or we can say that a liquid which conduct electricity. This is the electrolyte. For example, let's take the simple example for electrolyte. This is a water solution. This is a water, and when we put NaCl, when we put sodium chloride in it, this becomes now electrolyte, a liquid which has the capacity to conduct electric current. So what happened during electrolysis? Electrolyte decompose into ions. And how these electrolytes decompose into ions? What type of ions? So now going to discuss these things in detail. First of all, let me draw a diagram. Let me draw a cell in which process of electrolysis will take place. This is a sort of big beaker or container in which two electrodes are present. This is one electrode. Do you have any idea what electrode is? This is another electrode. Electrode is a substance which has the ability to give electron or to capture electron. There are so many different definition of electrode. The basic concept is same. Let me write. This is electrode. First of all, let me write what electrode is. A rod shape, usually a rod shape material. A rod shape substance which carries electricity into a liquid, or a rod-shaped substance which carries electricity into liquid. These are two electrodes. What are these? These are two electrodes. This one, let me draw with blue color. This one is another electrode. Okay, I have dipped these two electrodes in a solution, and this is not a simple solution. This is an electrolyte which has the ability to conduct electricity. This is the electrolyte. This is electrolyte, and electrode has been dipped in electrolyte. These are electrode. rod-shaped material which have potential to carry electricity into liquid. This is another electrode. Now I am going to connect these two electrodes with the battery. I'm going to connect this two electrode with the battery. Battery has two terminals. One is positive terminal and other is negative terminal. Just imagine this is positive terminal, and we show positive terminal of battery with a big line. And this is negative terminal. This is negative terminal of the battery, and this is positive terminal of the battery. And I have joined these two electrode. I have joined these two electrode with these positive and negative terminals of battery. Remember, the electrode which is connected to positive terminal of battery, we call that electrode as anode. As anode is connected to positive terminal of battery, so anode carry positive charge, and the other electrode which is connected to negative terminal of battery, we call that electrode cathode, and cathode carry negative charge because cathode is connected to negative terminal of battery, so cathode carry negative charge. All right, guys? Yes. So this is my electrolyte. An electrolyte means a liquid, a solution which have capacity to conduct electric current, to allow electric current to pass. And this is the battery, and battery is a source of current. So when current passes, when current from battery comes towards electrode, then this electrode get positive charge because this is connected to positive terminal of battery, and this electrode gets negative charge because this is connected to negative terminal of battery. So this gets negative charge, and this electrode gets positive charge because this is connected to positive terminal of battery. And in my electrolyte, just imagine this is electrolyte. This is aqueous solution of sodium chloride, we can say, or I think we should not take aqueous solution of sodium chloride because things are changed in that particular. This is electrolyte. Electrolyte has to. This is electrolyte. It means it is composed of an ionic substance. Electrolyte is usually an ionic substance. Electrolyte is usually an ionic substance. It means it has positive and negative ions. So my electrolyte has a lot of positive ions, and similarly it has a lot of negative ions. So when these two electrodes gets charged, all the positive ions which are present in the solution, all the positive ions will move towards cathode. What happened with all the positive ions? All the positive ions will move towards cathode. All the positive ions will move towards cathode. Why? Because cathode carry negative charge, and all the negative ions will move towards anode. All the negative ions gonna move towards anode, start migrating towards anode. All the negative ions start running towards anode because anode carry positive charge. In this way, we can say this involves the splitting of electrolyte. What happened? This involves the splitting of electrolyte. Then now let me open your textbook and show you some detail to make your concept crystal clear. Now the question is, what happened when positive ion reach towards cathode, and what happens when negative ion reach towards anode? Just imagine this positive ion is sodium ion, and this negative ion is chloride ion, the molten sodium ion and the molten chloride ions. The positive ion in my case is sodium ion, just imagine, and negative ion in my case is chloride ion. So now what happened when this sodium ion, which will reach towards negative electrode, which is a cathode, and when negative ion, which is a chloride ion, will reach towards electrode and towards anode, then what happens? Remember, at anode, process of oxidation takes place. Process of oxidation takes place. And what is oxidation? Oxidation is loss of electron. Loss of electron will take place. Ion will lose electron, and at cathode, gain of electron, which is called reduction, gain of electron, which is called reduction will take place. So I have positive ion, which is a sodium ion, and I have negative ion, which is a chloride ion. So you know, anode carry positive charge, so all my chloride ions will reach towards anode. And when chloride ion reach towards anode, guys, what happened with that chloride ions? Oxidation of that chloride ion will take place. And what is oxidation? Oxidation is loss of electron. Chloride ion will lose electron, chloride ion will give electron, and chloride ion will convert it into chlorine atom. This is chloride ion, this is chlorine atom, and this is the electron which have been lost during this process. And what happened at cathode? You guys know cathode carry negative charge, so all the sodium ions which are present in the solution will migrate towards cathode. And what happened with cathode? What happened over there? Process of reduction, gain of electron. So electrons will be added. Additional gain of electron means addition of electron. So electrons will be added in sodium ions, and sodium ions will convert it into sodium metal. So this is the process which gonna takes place at anode and which gonna takes place at cathode. So these are the basic few terms which I have shown you during this video. So which books I am going to follow? I am going to follow 3 different books: O-level chemistry, IGCSE chemistry, EDEXCEL chemistry. So this is the topic which currently I am using. This one, this one chapter, the principles of electrolysis, what electrolysis is. We will going to discuss these topics in detail, as I have mentioned earlier. Let me read few words. Let me read few sentences, few things from your book. What electrolysis is: the breaking down by electrolysis. This is a battery, this is a switch, and these are 2 electrode. This is the positive terminal of battery, and this is the electrode which is connected to the positive terminal of battery, gets positive charge, and this is the negative terminal of battery, and the electrode which is connected to the negative terminal of battery gets negative charge. And these electrodes are graphite rod, means they are made up of graphite material. This is positive electrode, we call it anode, and this is, this is negative electrode, we call it cathode, and this is molten lead bromide. Previously in my example, I have chosen molten sodium chloride. To make example easy, so what electrolyte is? Any liquid that contains ions will conduct electricity. Any liquid that contains ions which will conduct electricity, and we call this liquid electrolyte. This is because the ions are free to move, but at the same time decomposition takes place. You can use electricity to break down a substance. This process is called electrolysis. The electrolysis of molten lead bromide, the graphite rods are called electrode. These two are called electrodes. The electrodes attached to positive terminal of battery is positive, it is called anode. The other electrode is called, which is negative, is called cathode. So this is the way how things work. So I am going to end this session and this class. In our next class, we will gonna discuss electrolysis of few ionic substances, such as lead bromide, and sulfuric acid, and so many other things such as aqueous solution. What happened with electrolysis when our solution is aqueous, and what happened with electrolysis when our solution is not aqueous? What happened with electrolysis when solution is dilute, and what happened with electrolysis when solution is not dilute, it is concentrated? These are all tricky things, and we are going to discuss these things in detail. So guys, do you have any questions? You can share your questions in the comment section. You can contact me via my WhatsApp number as well, so which I have mentioned in my about section. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for I am waiting for your response. I'm waiting for your comments. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, goodbye.